Doctor Doom's first full reveal. We finally saw him. Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Full armor, metal mask, no face reveal. The entire trailer keeps Doom masked, and he sounds nothing like Tony Stark. Downey uses an Eastern European accent, completely different voice. The trailer opens with Doom preparing to invade the multiverse. Then he makes a superhero landing in the X-Mansion courtyard. Classic MCU entrance. But the real moment? Thor swings Stormbreaker at Doom. Full force. God of Thunder unleashing everything. And Doom stops it with his hand, effortlessly. Just catches it mid-swing like it's nothing. That's how powerful Doom is in this movie. Joe Russo said it best. Victor Von Doom is one of the most complex villains. He's always 3 moves ahead, which makes him virtually unbeatable. This isn't just another MCU villain. This is the guy who's been studying the multiverse, planning his invasion, waiting for the perfect moment. And now he's here. Downey committed. Full accent, full physicality. Totally different from Tony Stark. Doom isn't arrogant like Tony. He's calculated, strategic, terrifying. And Marvel's keeping his face hidden, building the mystery, making you wait until the moment they finally pull off that mask. The X-Mansion is destroyed. The trailer shows Professor X looking out the window of the X-Mansion. Patrick Stewart is back, and he's scared. A bright flash of light outside. An explosion. Something catastrophic. Xavier's voiceover plays. Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we will be faced with an unthinkable decision. That's not the Professor X we're used to. He's not calm. He's not in control. He's genuinely terrified. And then we see it. The X-Mansion is demolished. Completely destroyed. Most of the action in the trailer takes place there. Doom attacking the X-Men on their home turf. This is Marvel burning down the past to build the future. The Fox X-Men universe is officially over. The mansion that stood for decades? Gone. The X-Men are being forced into the MCU through destruction. Xavier's line about an unthinkable decision? That's huge. What decision could be so bad that Professor X calls it unthinkable? Sacrificing mutants to save the world? Trusting Victor Von Doom? Giving up their universe entirely? Whatever it is, it's going to hurt. And Xavier knows it. The X-Men are walking into something they can't win. Not alone. Gambit fights Shang-Chi. This is wild. Channing Tatum's Gambit fighting Simu Liu's Shang-Chi. 2 completely different fighting styles. Gambit with his kinetic energy cards, Shang-Chi with his martial arts mastery. And sources who saw the trailer said it looks epic, like a dance. Both fighters using their powers. Gambit throwing charged cards, Shang-Chi dodging and countering. This isn't just a throwaway fight. This is Marvel showing off what happens when heroes from different universes clash. Gambit was never in the MCU. He barely got a movie with Deadpool and Wolverine. Now he's fighting one of the MCU's newest heroes. And it looks incredible. Why are they fighting? Probably a misunderstanding. Classic superhero team-up trope. Heroes meet, they fight. Then they team up against the real threat. But here's the thing. If Gambit and Shang-Chi are fighting, that means other heroes are probably fighting too. Mystique versus Yelena. Wakanda versus Talokan. The Avengers versus the X-Men. Doomsday isn't just heroes versus Doom. It's heroes versus each other first. They have to settle their differences before they can unite. And that's going to take time. Time they don't have. If you're hyped for Avengers Doomsday, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We've got more breakdowns coming. Let's keep going. Mystique shapeshifts into Yelena. Rebecca Romijn is back as Mystique, and she's doing what Mystique does best. Shapeshifting, infiltrating, causing chaos. The trailer shows Mystique transforming into Yelena Belova. Then the real Yelena fights her. Florence Pugh versus Florence Pugh. Yelena battling herself. It's a classic Mystique move. Get inside the enemy's head. Make them question everything. Who's real? Who's fake? Can you trust your own teammate? This scene is going to mess with people, especially Yelena. She's already dealing with trust issues after Black Widow, after Thunderbolts. Now she's fighting a perfect copy of herself. That's psychological warfare, and Mystique is a master at it. But why is Mystique even involved? Is she working with Doom? Is she manipulating both sides, or is she trying to protect the X-Men by sowing confusion? Either way, this fight is going to be brutal. Yelena knows her own weaknesses, so does Mystique. It's going to come down to who can outsmart who. And honestly, my money's on Yelena. She's been through too much to fall for Mystique's tricks, but it's going to be close. Namor parts the ocean, Moses style. Remember the 4th Doomsday teaser? The one with the desert landscape? Turns out it wasn't a desert, it was the ocean floor. Namor parted the sea, Moses style. Giant walls of water on both sides. And in the middle, the Fantastic Four meeting the Wakandans. Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, The Thing. All standing face to face with Wakanda's forces. This is incredible for so many reasons. First, it shows Namor's power. He can control entire oceans. bend the sea to his will, create battlefields out of nothing. Second, it sets up tension. Wakanda and Talokan clashed in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That conflict isn't over. Namor is still protecting his people, still distrusting surface dwellers. And now the Fantastic Four are caught in the middle. Why would Namor do this? To make a statement, to show his strength, to force a meeting between two groups that need to talk. The Fantastic Four just entered the MCU. They don't know the politics, they don't know the history, and suddenly they're standing in a parted ocean watching Wakandans and Talokan face off. It's overwhelming. But it's also necessary, because if these groups can't work together, Doom wins. Namor knows that, so he's forcing the issue. And the Fantastic Four are going to have to be diplomats, not just heroes. New Avengers Tower revealed. The Avengers Tower is back, but it's different. New building shape, new logo, the new Avengers logo. This isn't Tony Stark's tower anymore. This is the headquarters for a completely different team. Bucky Barnes, Yelena Belova, Sentry, Ghost, Red Guardian, US Agent, the team we met in Thunderbolts, the government-sanctioned superhero squad. They're the new Avengers now, and they're meeting the Fantastic Four. Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby's Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn's Johnny Storm, Eben Moss Bachrach's Thing. Two teams, one mission, stop Doctor Doom. The new Avengers Tower represents hope, rebuilding, a fresh start for a team that's been through hell. Bucky lost Steve, Yelena lost Natasha. They've all been broken, but now they're coming together, as leaders, as heroes, as Avengers. And the Fantastic Four? They're the outsiders, the new guys. They don't know the MCU yet, they're learning on the fly, meeting the new Avengers, trying to figure out where they fit, but they're going to prove themselves. Because that's what the Fantastic Four do. They adapt, they innovate, they lead, and by the end of Doomsday, they're going to be essential. Thor's rallying speech in battle with Doom. Thor narrates most of the trailer, and it's heavy. He talks about the warriors he's fought with, how they were stronger than everyone, and how they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scare him far less than Doctor Doom. Everything they sacrificed will be for nothing if the heroes don't stand together. Thor is carrying the weight of Infinity War and Endgame. He watched his friends die, Tony, Natasha, Vision, all gone. And now he's facing something worse, someone who scares him more than Thanos. That's terrifying, because Thor has seen everything. He's fought gods, monsters, universe-ending threats, and Doom is worse. Thor delivers the rallying cry. Put aside your petty squabbles, stand together, fight as brothers and sisters. It's a call to action, a plea for unity. Then he charges at Doom with Stormbreaker. Full power, lightning crackling, the god of thunder unleashing everything. And Doom stops him, with one hand, effortlessly. Like Thor is nothing. That single moment shows the stakes. If Thor can't hurt Doom, who can? That's when Thor says it. We're going to need a miracle. And he's right, they do. Because beating Doom isn't about strength, it's about strategy, unity, sacrifice, and hope. All the things the Avengers stand for. But even Thor knows it might not be enough. Steve Rogers returns and wields Mjolnir, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Chris Evans is back. Steve Rogers returns, long hair, full beard. Just like Infinity War and Endgame. Off-screen, a voice says, "Hey pal." Thor turns, shocked, disbelieving. It's not possible, but it is. Steve Rogers is standing there, and then he does it. Steve raises his hand, and Mjolnir flies out of Thor's grasp, straight into Steve's palm. He catches it with a grin. The crowd at CinemaCon lost their minds. This is the moment. Steve wielding Mjolnir again, proving he's still worthy, still the man he always was, the super soldier, the leader, the heart of the Avengers. Steve's return isn't just fan service, it's necessary. Thor said they need a miracle. Steve Rogers is that miracle. He's the one who can unite everyone. The Avengers, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Wakandans, the new Avengers. Everyone. Because Steve has always been the glue, the one who holds the team together, the one who never gives up, and now he's back, after years away. After living his life with Peggy, he's answering the call one more time. Because that's who Steve Rogers is. He's the guy who can't walk away when the world needs him, and the world has never needed him more. Thor can't beat Doom alone, neither can the Avengers. But Steve can inspire them, lead them, show them how to win, and wielding Mjolnir proves it. He's still worthy, still the captain, still the hero we need.